Hey guys, I'm BigMacDavis here, and welcome back to Scythe 100% walkthrough for the PC, played through GLBoom Plus on the ultra-violence difficulty. This is Map29, Hell on Earth. We are back on Earth, everybody, and I could not be happier. So, from the starting room, you can snipe off the 4 zombie men that are in the next room. And then also from the starting room, you can try and get the Mancubi over there to infight with the Revenant. Yeah, just like that. Because, see, there is a Revenant in the cage right here. Yeah, you see his rocket coming out. And what you can try to do is get the Revenant to infight with the Mancubi to where the Mancubi will kill the Revenant. And you can do that from the starting room. So now we'll go through the next door. But do not flip the switch until we go through the next door. And now we can flip the switch with the BFG ready, because, as you can see in the next room, there are 2 Archviles. And you want to make sure that both of them die. So now down the stairs here, we can snipe off the many Revenants that are on the platform up there. Just basically use the peekaboo shooting tactic to get rid of them. And then also in the outside area, you can lure the Arachnotron to come for you. Yeah, be careful of all the Mancubi fireballs. This map is very similar actually to Doom 2's Map 13, Downtown. Okay, and now what we're going to do is go around the starting room and snipe off this Arachnotron. And then what we're going to do is hug the right wall and continue along the perimeter to kill this Mancubus up there. Okay, and now... What? How in the world did you get me, Archie? That was a lucky shot. And he's stuck. What a fitting end. We'll just pick you off like that, you punk. Anyways, to the right of the Archvile, we see this misaligned wall. To open it, what we have to do is squeeze in this opening and shoot the switch. And that will open up the secret area with the Mega Armor. So now we'll continue along the perimeter until we come to this area. Now, opposite of the Mancubi up there, we can see 2 Mancubi in the cages up there. And that's one of them. And there's number 2. And he is also dead. So now we will continue along the perimeter until we come over here. Well, where are you going, Arachnotron? Come back here. Come back here. Okay, and this is as far as we will go for right now. So what we're going to do is go back to the starting room so I can grab some health. And then what we're going to do is go back along the perimeter, turn to the left, and then turn to the left again to come to the center area. What we're going to do is grab the super shotguns. We are not going to grab this berserk pack until later on if I need it. What we're going to do is go to the very center area, grab up the soul sphere, and then find an arrow on the ground, right here. And then opposite the arrow is that revenant cage from earlier. If he is not dead yet, you're going to have to take care of him right now. But if he is dead, we'll just follow the arrow to some more revenants. There's also a revenant on the left side that we'll have to take care of. And now we will continue further along this route to kill another Arachnotron. Oh! And then what we're going to do is approach this Mega Armor over here, but we're not going to grab it. Make sure that Archvile dies quickly. And yeah, did you see that? There is a Cyberdemon up there that we can't take care of yet, but we will later on. We're also going to save this Mega Armor for later on when we need it. For right now, what we're going to do is go back to the Revenant area, and then we're going to press the switch and ride the lift up, but be careful at the top of the lift for the many shotgunners. And then from here, we can snipe off the 2 Mancubi. And then also, from the Mancubi ledge, we can snipe off 2 more Mancubi. Okay, and once both Mancubi are dead, we can go through the next door. I forgot about that Revenant there. And then also from the opening of this door, we can snipe off the Hell Knight as well as the shotgunners way over there. And also don't forget about the 2 shotgunners in this room as well. Do not forget about them. Okay, so we'll press the switch to open up the door, and there is the Hell Knight. I was wondering where he went. And he got squished by the door. How fitting is that? And then from here, we can snipe off the Mancubus. I'll be using the term sniping off predominantly in this map, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do in this map. Snipe off the enemies from safe areas. Okay, and now comes a really difficult spot. What you want to do is walk out, then walk back inside for this Archvile, as well as 3 chain gunners. That was the first chain gunner. There's the second one. And there's the third one. I was wondering when he was going to show up. And then we'll take care of the Cacodemons. So just 2 BFG shots should be enough to take care of most of the Cacodemons, and then you can just use the chain gun to finish them off. Okay, so now we'll grab... Whoa, okay then. Hello there, Tomato. Nice to see you. We'll grab the plasma here, as well as the weapons and ammo and health in this area that we need. And then we'll go through the next door. Now in this hallway, you want to be very careful of the 2 revenants. gosh, that was kind of like a waltz we were doing, right? That was kind of weird. We'll go through the next door. And in this room, we want to be very careful because opposite of the dead Mancubus is the Cyberdemon. So we'll grab the blue key and we'll hide. And then we'll go through the blue door. Okay, that's one Mancubus dead. And that's 2 Mancubi dead. Now when you approach this blue door, be very careful because the Cyberdemon can potshot you if you're not careful. What you want to do is open up the blue door and then snipe off the enemies, the 2 shotgunners, on the left side. And then rush inside the blue door and take care of the shotgunners on the right side. And then run back out, run to the left, drop down and open up this blue door. And then on the left side, we can take care of the imps. And then, on the right side, there are a line of revenants. Now, what you can do in this situation is use the BFG or use the plasma rifle. It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with using. Okay, and once the revenants are dead, there are also 2 chain gunners in this room as well. And there's also 1 Baron of Hell. Okay, all the enemies in this room are dead, so now let's go kill some more. Let's go up the stairs. Now, what I do here is I fire 1 BFG shot up the stairs to kill and weaken the remainder Hell Knights, and then just kill them. So we'll grab 1 energy cell pack from here, and then we'll go up the stairs. There are 2 Mancubi up here. Okay, and both of them are dead, so now we'll go back and grab the Soul Sphere. So what we're going to do is press the switch, and that will open up this. And I like to use the remainder of my rockets to take care of some of the Barons of Hell up there. Then just walk off the ledge and enter inside here. So for this part, you just want to rock back and forth until all the enemies are dead in the first and second alcoves. And then up here is a Pain Elemental. Make sure he dies as well as the other enemies that will come for you. Oh gosh, chain gunners, never a good thing. Yeah, this area is actually quite deadly if you're not going to use the BFG. Now I would recommend you using the BFG if you so desire for the big cluster of enemies. Okay, I think everybody is now dead, and there's the pain elemental inside there. Isn't that cute? We'll grab the backpack, but we won't grab the other energy cells until later on. Now, there's one more enemy to be killed, however, and he is in the center right room. It is an Archvile. So make sure that he dies. So now inside this left room, it's a pretty big room. It's got 2 revenants. And it's also got an imp right there. We'll grab up the remainder of the supplies that we need. Then we'll go back in the left room and flip the switch. Oh my gosh, here comes... Wow, how did he get out of there? Oh well, we'll take care of these barons first, and then we'll deal with the big, ugly, brown, whatever thing he is. He's just a brown ball of pain. A shitbag, really. Okay, so the pain elemental is now dead, so now what we're going to do is grab up these rockets and the red key. And are we ready for something painful? We'll drop off, turn to the left, and we see three Cyberdemons. Wow, he didn't take any damage from... You know what? We're just going to get in your face. We are going to have a battle. Yes, that was very fun to do. Anyway, 3 Cyberdemons are now dead. So now what we're going to do is go back through the blue door because our plasma is quite diminished right now. So we'll regather all the plasma cells that we did not grab earlier. This is why I saved them. And this is also why I did not use the BFG for certain parts. I wanted to save my plasma. Now up here, there is a secret area. You see that BFG right there? What we have to do is strafe run into this opening. And to do that, we have to go at a diagonal. And with the BFG equipped, mind you, because inside here is an Archvile, so make sure that he dies quickly. Okay, and with that done, what we're going to do is go back up to the Cyberdemon area, and we notice that this has now raised up. We can now head this way. We'll go past the yellow door and the yellow key, and we come to the red door. Now inside this room, if the enemies are too numerous, like with the specters and everything, then you can use the BFG on them if you want to. And now comes another tricky spot. What we want to do is press the switch and open up the door, and be prepared for another Cyberdemon. Okay, the Cyberdemon is now dead. Oh, and this should be safe to pick up now, so we'll grab that so I don't forget it. And now with the Cyberdemon dead, the yellow key should now be lowered. So we'll grab that, and we'll go through the yellow door, and we'll grab up the last plasma cell. And now what I'm going to do is, once again, go back through the blue door to make sure to grab all of the plasma cells that may or may not be there. Who knows? And I also want to go in the secret area to grab up the plasma. Well, I guess the second time's not going to work out, but that's okay. I'm just behind by 80 plasma. It doesn't make that big of a deal. Okay, so now what we want to do is find the arrow, and then turn to the left and go through the yellow door. Now what I do here is I fire rockets up at the Mancubus until he dies, and then snipe off the 2 revenants in the left window. And then inside the right window, you can snipe off 3 chain gunners. And there's also a chain gunner way up there on that brown box up there that you can also snipe off. Okay, I don't know where that 3rd chain gunner is, but we'll get to him later. In fact, we'll get to him right now, inside this right doorway. Okay, and with him dead, we'll press the switch, and we'll take out more enemies, just like customary in all Doom games. Okay, and with all enemies dead, we'll grab the shotgun shells. And then we'll move on to the center room right here. And inside the center room is a Hell Knight. And also there's a Hell Knight in the 3rd room as well, so be prepared. He might come for you, and he might not come for you. We'll snipe off the 2 zombie men in the center room. And now we'll go inside the 3rd room. And we'll go to the left side to snipe off the imp that was right there. Oh, there he is. He's infighting with the enemies. Okay, and that should be all of the enemies, except there are 2 enemies left in this map. We'll grab the last secret and the supercharge. We'll go to the other side of the room and press the switch. And that switch will lower down the bars in the center room. And are we ready for something horrific? I need to concentrate here. Oh, that is so nerve-wracking. My gosh. Just deal with that however you can. And we'll press the switch. And we'll go back to the 1st room. In the 1st room, we notice that this has now opened up. So we'll go through, and we'll drop down, and we'll grab up the mega armor that I said we'd grab later on for this Cyberdemon, the last enemy in the game. What we're going to do here is hug this wall right here to draw him over to us, then run up the stairs and BFG him. Yep, I knew he would fall down. I knew it. He got stuck. And there he goes. He wants to go back up to his throne room. Oh my gosh! A rocket right to the face. Now, it doesn't add any extra damage, but it adds extra coolness. That was awesome. He took a big, gooey, juicy red rocket right to the face. That's exactly what he deserves. And let's check the map, and yes, we are done with everything. So, let's just get out of this map right now. Oh my gosh, I see a lot of influences with this map, and it makes for a hell of an experience. I really do enjoy this map a lot. Now, of course, I had to practice run the heck out of this map, though, because there's a lot of things to do, and a lot of things that you need to do in order. But anyways, about this map, there are a lot of influences that I see. First of all, I see a lot of Doom 2 Map 13 Downtown. I see Doom 2 Map 29 The Living End, with the very end with the Cyberdemon. You had to climb the stairs up to the Cyberdemon. And I also see the Plutonia Experiment Map 29 Odyssey of Noises. I see all three of those maps in this map, and it makes for a very fun map. It's not that tricky, as long as you go slow, as long as you snipe off the enemies from one room to the next room. It's not that overwhelming. Where it gets overwhelming is towards the last third of this map, with all of the Cyberdemons. I mean, there are a lot of Cyberdemons in this map, but if you can get past them, we can be done with Hell on Earth and proceed to the next map. But Hell on Earth really is Hell on Earth with those Cyberdemons. If it weren't for them being there, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be a very easy map, but with those Cyberdemons, oh, it adds so much difficulty. But anyways, we are done with Hell on Earth, and we are now free to go to the next map. Actually, the next map is the final map of Scythe. We are almost done with the game. And to give you an idea of how hard this map really is, look at how many enemies there are. 747 enemies. And for reference sake, that is more than there was in Map 26 Fear. And I hate to say it, all the enemies are strong enemies. It's going to be one hell of a ride, and I don't think I can do it all in one day. It's going to take me several days in order to get practice runs in to get better at this map. So I will have more Half-Life 2 and more Duke Nukem 3D in the meantime, but I will practice the hell out of this map to get very good at it. Because you need to be very good at this map. Anyways, guys, I'm BigMacDavis. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.